Hello and welcome to episode 25 of series 3 of Become a Legend Story Mode. Now I am very excited about this episode. Those of you who watched the last one will have of course seen the incredible game that Egy and PSV had against PSG in their first round knockout match. We took it to them, we really did, in front of a roaring home crowd. And I'm not sure actually, do we have the second leg in this episode? Well, we've got Willem 2, we've got De Graafschap, and then we've got Vitesse. No, we don't. We don't quite get to it in this episode. But what we do have to enjoy in this episode is Egy's dramatic improvement. Yes, indeed. Things are only going to go upwards now. Obviously, one of the key benefits of a dramatic improvement phase is not only do your stats improve at a far higher rate, also you're constantly on a blue arrow. So right now, Egy's probably looking at like a 80 overall, maybe in terms of stats, up from 73, which is where he is now. I think if we have a successful dramatic improvement period, then Egy should expect to get to at least 75, maybe even 76 overall rate. No, that's maybe a bit much. 75, that's my prediction. So yeah, we've got to score goals. We've got to start being a little bit more ruthless, I think. We've got to take the chances. Goals will help us improve more than anything else. Obviously, assists would be great. We've got Big Rog up top today. Maxi Romero and De Jong both firing. So somehow Big Roger's got to start. Don't know why. Pereiro, I actually don't mind him out on the right. He's a striker as well, so he's a good finisher if you get him in those positions. He's quick. And obviously Irving Lozano looking a little bit tired, but he will play today. We've got Lucassen, who is a very capable centre-back as well. He had an incredible game against PSG. He moves into defensive midfield today. He's a good player. Really good player. And we've got Dumfries and Angelino. No Hendricks today. He's on the bench. De Jong and Romero both on the bench as well. Willem 2. I had a friend called Willem once. Don't hear that name very often in England, but he was a bit Dutch. Not a bit, that makes it sound like it's a affliction. He had a Dutch. Anyway, let's not talk about Willem in real life. Let's talk about Willem 2 or Willem the Second. I don't know what the 2 stands for. Maybe there's a Willem 1. Is this the second team? How good? Anyway, I'm really rambling. 60 rated players all over the shop. In fact, only 2 over 70. Right, let's cause some havoc. So on an upward blue arrow, on a flashing upward blue arrow, it's Egy's dribbling that's really going to become super powered. So we're going to look to use the ball at Egy's feet in this game, look to try and beat players. That's what's going to unlock this defence. They're playing with 2 defensive midfielders as well, so they will have plenty of players back. So beating that first man, maybe even the second man, will create the space and hopefully create some goals. There's Big Rog and Egy just deciding who's going to get the hat-trick today. Little tap on the shoulder from Big Rog, and let's get underway. Crowley here. Is that ex-Arsenal Crowley? I think it might be. His cross is blocked as Willem looked to bring it forward for the first time. Crowley again. Low ball in. That's nice. Back heel. Oh, and it's just squirmed wide. But that is the first chance of the game here. To be more switched on than that. Pereiro down the line into Egy. Low ball in. Looking for Big Rog. And we're off the mark here. Yes, well, whatever discussion they were having just before kickoff, it was clearly Big Rog saying, I need a goal, Egy. Can you find me one? And Egy said yes. And Egy will have replied, yes, Rog. Yes, I can. What I'll do is I'll pass you the ball in the box. And then you just hammer it into that big rectangle with the net on the back. And Rog has done that. Great advice from Egy. And great play here. Egy did lose the ball initially, but it came back. This is a nice little ball here from Pereiro. Egy's so dangerous in these positions. It's a simple ball in. Big Rog ahead of his man. Finishes into the roof of the net. And we're off the mark here in the Philips Stadium. Thomas now looks to break the lines with a lovely ball into Big Rog. He is punched in the face. Unorthodox defending there, and we will have a free kick, which Egy is going to be over, unless Angelino decides to take it, which we know he sometimes does, and he has here. He floats one in. Lozano, great take. Out of his feet. Oh, that is some finish from the Mexican. He's maybe not had as many goals this season as we would like. That is a very well taken one. Angelino stepping in ahead of Egy again. I'm surprised he's got the balls to do that after the fiasco of that in a previous game. But it did work. Simple ball chipped into Lozano. Nowhere near enough defensive attention on him. It's a great touch though, off the chest. And finishes well on his left. Good stuff. Better here from Willem as Christensen looks to work an opportunity here. He's fouled by Angelino. Ref says not a problem though. Play on, and we've got a chance on the break here. Big Roger's made the run wide, but it's not the best run. Egy holds it up. Lovely play to get away from his man. Inside to Thomas. Come on, you've got to do better than that. Egy nicks it away from Big Rog. Finds Irving Lozano. Back into Egy. Oh, and he's fouled there. Surely edge of the box. That's nasty. He took a elbow to the face there by the looks of it. Sadiki is going to be issued a yellow card. Lucky that wasn't in the box. It wasn't far off. He just played it away from him. Didn't look to be much wrong with that, but Egy in a serious amount of pain there. You can fuck off, Angelino. Right, take this quickly. No, maybe rush it. That's so annoying. How do you stop that? Oh, gutted. Should have finished that. It was a perfect opportunity as well. Really easy position. That Angelino bug. That's so annoying. Right, well, we could do with scoring a goal in this one, but it's been very, very simple so far. Willem yet to trouble Zoot's goal. They have a little bit more possession, but we've been much better with ours. Could have had a couple more, to be fair. Right, let's do this. Willem now looking to start the half strongly. That's poor. And now a break is on. I think he gets his body in the way of Christensen really well. Pereiro's up with him. Lozano to his left. Egy plays a perfect ball. Wants it back from the Mexican. Can square it here, looking for Big Rog. Oh, he's just put it wide. Great counter-attack there, though, from PSV. Everyone flying forward. It's like the Red Arrows in formation. Very simple stuff. The square ball into Big Rog. Difficult opportunity, but he should have finished. Should have at least worked the keeper. Nice here from Willem. Confident passing. And then the substitute striker is through and puts it wide. They needed that one. It was a lovely spell of play there from the visitors. Couldn't finish it off, though. Corner here for Willem on the stroke of the hour. Can they find something here to make this game a little bit more interesting for their travelling fans? He can't get it away, and that is some hit. Wow. I think he tried to get that clear, but it was Dankeli who almost pulled off a goal of the season there. It was straight at Zoot in the end. Good save, but they'll have another corner here. Bit of pressure for PSV. For the first time in this game. It's going to be Osbolitz to whip one in. The outswinger is well headed, but headed well over. Big Rog into Egy. Steams over the halfway line. He's got options left and right here. He's going to look to take it on alone. Ball into Big Rog. Good effort, good save. Come on, we should have had a couple of assists by now, definitely. This was a great opportunity. Egy maybe too on. We did talk about being more selfish. Once he'd beaten that man, half beaten him anyway, he could have gone through on goal, but the pass was on. Egy now over the halfway line. Only Big Rog with him. Oof, that's a nasty challenge. Let's not get injured in the dramatic improvement, please. Why are they kicking lumps? Well, I know why they're kicking lumps out of us. We're the most exciting young player in the league. We're making fools out of defences regularly here, and we'd skin this guy. See you later. Actually, it's not a bad challenge, but Egy was taken out. And there we are, full time, and it isn't the triumphant beginning to our dramatic improvement in the area division that we hoped for, but it is a win nonetheless. 2 goals within 4 minutes of each other. But a 7's pretty good. If we can keep the 7s coming in during this dramatic improvement, then that is really going to see us skyrocket in terms of stats. No problem there. 7s as well for Angelino and Lozano. We could have had a goal. Actually, I don't think we had any shots, which is disappointing. We were trying to be so creative. We had 1 shot off target. That's fine. We were the facilitator today. We could have facilitated 3 or 4 had the finishing been better. But the win is the most important part, I guess. We need to remember that. Because let's not forget that the league is still sort of 7 points away at the moment, but still sort of doable. Plenty of time left in the season. We do still play Feyenoord. We would expect AZ and Ajax to drop at least a few points. So if we don't drop any points, we could still sneak into that European spot. So there we go, still 73 overall rated, 15 assists this season in 26 appearances, that's massive. We're very close to a few more improvements here. Attacking prowess is going to go up, dribbling up to 76 would be great, finishing up to 75. We don't make it into team of the month, sadly. Lozano Bentaleb is in there, that's a bit of a joke. Penalty idiot. Penalty idiot. Best insult ever. Hendricks, Angelino in there as well. We're dominating, we're just not quite translating that into points yet. So there we are, bit of confirmation there. Physical contact up to 69. That'll be pretty impressive to get to 70. Because he's not a big lad. Ball control, as we said. Kicking power as well. Swerve up to 71. It's going to be some player by the time this is over. So, an away trip now to De Graafschap. We are in the starting lineup, of course. Before we get into that, I have been advised, and I sort of agree, that we should just knock fighting spirit on the head for now. And put these back into the training that we want. I think for now, we're going to focus on getting our shooting and our stamina quite high. Dribbling is also a good one. Speed, we'll keep that as it is. I think that's fine. And let's go and take a look at the sides for De Graafschap. Well, we're back in with De Jong, who's also on a blue. Ramselaar is in. Bentaleb, that's much better. Ignacevic, haven't seen him play at all this season. Apparently only 68 rated. He's a good defender. How old is he? 41 years old. Wow. No wonder he captains the side today. That is a whole lifetime plus another lifetime for Egy of experience. That's impressive. He's got to be one of the oldest players playing in a top flight league if he is still playing. Hendricks in at left back today. Lucassen moves back from defensive midfield to centre back. And Schwab. Zoot in goal. De Graafschap. Come on, this is goals galore. Let's do it. So a lot of people, when we looked at skill training, thought long-range drive would be a good one. To be fair, I don't think Egy has scored a goal from outside the box yet in his career. I could be wrong there, but kicking power has just gone up, as has Swerve. So if we get an opportunity today, we'll try something a bit majestic, a bit magical from outside of the box. See if we can curl in an absolute stonker. We've got to score today. We've got to score. We've got to keep getting the 7s as well in the match rating. So let's have another good game. Come on. Oh, mistake there. Poor clearance from Schwab. Ball inside to Jebli. Oh, Zoot with the big save. Schwab with an instant mistake there, almost handing the home side the first goal in this game. There's no way that Lozano was going to get to that. And this is a lovely back heel. Great save. Russo now. It's a good ball down the line into Narsing. He's got one to look for in the box. He finds him. Turns. Oh, it's off the post. And we can very calmly get that one clear. That was close. That was very close. It's well one back there. De Jong into Egy. Skips away. Just about finds Lozano. Back into Egy. He just lost the momentum. Just half taken out there. We're struggling to create things as we approach half an hour in this match. De Graafschap. More good play here. But the low ball in. It's well dealt with. Bentaleb. Nice turn. Just about finds Egy. It's nicely worked. Egy's got Lozano to one side. He uses him as a dummy runner, but he will look for him again. That's nicely worked. Lozano, simple ball into Egy. Can he cut it back here for De Jong? Yes, he can. Oh, he's put it wide. Wow. I wouldn't go as far as to say open goal. He certainly had a lot to aim at there. The ball into Egy. Did well to cut it back there. Almost went out. Certainly not an open goal, but definitely should have worked the keeper. Oh, dangerous ball over the top. Great take from the striker. Zoot is off his line like a cat after a mouse. Somehow deals with that. It looked like it could be 1-0. Half is nearly over here. Can De Jong win the header into Egy? He can. Lovely touch out of his feet. Cuts inside of his man. Edge of the box here. Can he curl one? Oof. I thought that was going to be it. I thought that was the moment we spoke about. But as half-time is about to come around, it's been an awful half for Egy. Really has been poor. I think one of the problems with these dramatic improvements is I suddenly then think that Egy is a Superman. But he's not. He's still got a long way to go. We can't do it all on our own. We need to be simple. We need to play the game that has been so successful for us. Not try and beat every man. And let's try and keep possession. De Graafschap looking like the better side. They haven't been able to create too many chances, luckily, with the possession they've had. But we need to do much better in this second half. De Jong inside to Egy here. Steps away from his man. He's got Ramselaar to look for. We've got many men forward here. Can Ramselaar find the right ball into Egy? He'll turn on a sixpence here. And then again. Egy through on goal. Can he finish? That's an awful... Oh, it's not even going to go out. It's not even going to go out for a corner or a throw here. That was awful. Oh, but Egy has almost found a way through here. The right foot shot. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that time. That was unfortunate. He looks so good. Just couldn't finish it off there. It was on his weaker foot, the first opportunity. He should have finished that. Could have another go here. Egy. Yes. Yes. Well, that wasn't pretty, but we do get the goal. Egy keeps plugging away. And he finishes that one on his favoured left. The first opportunity there of the three that have just happened in about a minute. Should have been the one. He looks so good, beating men for fun. But then the opportunity came on his right foot and he shanked it. There's no other way to put it than a shank. But he kept going, kept persevering. And this was a much simpler chance. It's a good ball in here from Lozano. And then Egy, good first touch away. Unlucky for the keeper who did get a foot to it. But it's in, and Egy gets his goal, which we wanted, and that's good. Oh, this is nice work here. Tutu Arima flights the ball into the far post. Oh, Singh off the post. Wow. Well, he should have finished that. Big opportunity there for De Graafschap to level things up. Egy wants it short. Oh, skips away from the challenge of Urbina. Just to beat him again. Oh, and he's fouled 2 or 3 times there by the same player. Yep, and a yellow card. Of course it is. Of course it is. Look at this. Just making fools of players now. See you later. That's nasty. Lozano back to Egy. He's fouled again. And it's a pen. It's a pen. That was right on the edge of the box. Egy is getting some rough treatment. They do have tight marking on him. I don't know if that's why he's getting these 2-footed sliders through. That looked okay, actually. Don't think Egy dived at all there. But there was an... Oh, not Bentaleb again. How... Well, this is... Oh, we're injured as well. For fuck's sake. Oh my god, he's missed 3. He's missed 3 and we're injured in our dramatic improvement. Fuck me. Fuck it. I just can't believe it. Oh. But why? Why are the PES gods so against Egy? So against this series? And there's Bentaleb. Getting sent off? Getting sent off? No, just a yellow card for him. Jesus Christ. Calamity just follows this man everywhere. Right, well, we'll rejoin the action if anything happens and just pray that Egy's injury isn't that bad. I think we have had an injury during a dramatic improvement before. I'm not necessarily sure it affects it. I think it is games played rather than a set amount of time, but... Oh, it's not ideal, is it? Not ideal at all. Well, we could be playing the PSG game in this episode now. Oh, of course they've equalised. Of course they have. And Van Meegem gets a crucial goal here for the home side. This is painful, isn't it? Just as we look like we're coming back into things. Dumfries, that's awful. It's a good finish in the end. Beating Zoot with the header. Oh my god. Oh, thank fuck for that. Well, Ramselaar finishes well from a Thomas cross. We do have our goal advantage again. If we'd lost this game, everything that Egy did would have been in vain. How long have we got left now? Just 7 minutes left. Come on. And there we have it. Well, we just about sneaked that one. But the big news is, the bad news is that Egy is injured. Now, first of all, I'd like to apologise for my blue language in this episode. I mean, I'd like to not swear, but you can sort of see why I am. Yeah, sure you can. And also, I've got to say that Egy is getting targeted, and this is some Eden Hazard sort of shit. He is getting kicked lumps out of in every game. It's just not on. And once again, he gets an injury from it. Doesn't get man of the match either, though. I mean, Ramselaar did score the winner, I guess. Egy almost scored an absolute wonder goal, except for a finish that we'll try and forget about. But he did get his goal and gets a 7 again. That's always been our aim. Just question is now, how long are we out for? Well, important to get the 3 points as ever. Feyenoord have dropped points, as has AZ. Well, no, AZ didn't drop points. But now we're only 4 points behind both AZ and Feyenoord. It's all up for grabs. Absolutely up for grabs here. But how long is Egy going to be out for? 10 goals and 15 assists to his name this season. But if he's out for a long time, this could ruin PSV's season. Oh, I don't even want to watch. I can't watch this. We're almost certainly going to be out for the Vitesse game. April? Isn't it January now? What month are we in? No, we're in March. Oh, we're in March. We're going to miss the PSG game. Oh, oh God. God. No. And you just know what's going to happen here. We're going to watch us play and lose these games without Egy. 4 weeks out, a month out, during his dramatic improvement. That was my brain exploding. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, well, let's just play these through. This is going to be painful. Oh, well, we beat Vitesse 1-0. That's a good start. It's a very good start. Keep that 4-point gap. That's fine. And now 3 days later, this is the big one. The second leg. We have a 2-goal advantage. Egy's still recovering from injury. We'll have to watch from the stands here, or from the bench at least, in Paris. Oh, I don't want to do this. We're going to lose, aren't we? Oh my god. Oh, we've lost it on pens. You've got to be kidding me. Oh no, we've lost it on aggregate. What was that? We got beat 2-0. Yeah. That's... Oh, that is so disappointing. At least the league is still a thing now. At least European qualification is a possibility. But to lose on aggregate as well, I'm lost for words. Oh, just... Oh, no. No, it's not fair. It isn't fair. And we're out for the potentially second biggest game of the season as well, remaining, which is Feyenoord. Oh, look. And there is Egy being comforted by Cavani, even though he didn't play. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. So, the big game. The big game against top of the table. I think they're still top of the table. Or is it AZ? Well, either way, they're right up there. This is a game we need to win. We can catapult ourselves back into European contention. It is away, and Egy is on the bench, and these skip games never go well. Oh, wow. Snuck another 1-0 win there. AZ get a 1-0 win as well, but will this see us move up? No, it doesn't, because Ajax won as well. We stay 2 points behind Ajax and AZ. It's going to be an exciting end to the season. The top 4, there's only 2 points between them. We're showing a bit of form here. I really hope our dramatic improvement isn't just flittering away. Isn't just evaporating before our eyes. No place in the team of the month again because we didn't get to play it all, and we've got a huge break now. I mean, if the dramatic improvement is based purely on days, then we are in trouble. Obviously, we missed this one. I think it is based on games. I'm sure we got injured during a dramatic improvement before, and it went on for ages anyway. Right, Heerenveen at the Philips Stadium. Another 1-0 win. We are squeezing them out. Ajax and Feyenoord also winning. Oh my god, this is close. This is close. It's all changed hands here. Ajax finally at the top of the table, I think for the first time. Okay, so Egy's time in the treatment room is now over. We start today and we're fully recovered. Please say the dramatic improvement is still there. Up against Heracles. Let me see. Flashing blue. Yes, okay, good. De Jong, Pereira, Lozano. Okay, that's fine. I like Hendricks and Bentaleb as a holding midfield duo. Everything else is looking fine. Heracles, they're okay. They're okay. 59 rated keeper though. Right, let's do this. Let's make up for the heartache, the pain of this last month. I mean, if any proof is needed that football can be a cruel, cruel game, then the last month of Egy's career is a perfect example. You have to feel that with Egy in the side, we would have done better than a 2-0 loss to PSG. It was always going to be a big ask going to Paris. But with those goals that we had in the locker, you would have expected us to do better there. You'd expected Egy to create or score a goal at least. And that away goal would have obviously been crucial. But it wasn't to be. Luckily, we did beat Feyenoord with Egy out. And that is a little ray of hope for us. And Egy needs to come back strong now. Let's do this. Egy, little pocket of space here. Flicks it into De Jong. He'll turn into Lozano. Great take on the chest. Oh! And the finish was given full pelt there. But he couldn't do anything other than hit the bar. Egy pulls it back. Nice work here. De Jong is taken out. Egy almost comes in and steals it back. Exciting start here. Great header from De Jong. Egy gets there just about ahead of Van Neef. And now powers through the middle. Finds De Jong. He's fouled surely in the process there. De Jong puts a lovely ball into Pereira. Back to Egy. Hits it with the right. Oh, he's put it wide. Great opportunity there for Egy. He does struggle sometimes on that right foot. But that was one he should have taken there. Pereira very kindly laid it back to him. Defender in a difficult position, but still feel he could have got that on target. Pereira. Down the line into Dumfries. It's the ball into the box. Oh, it's laid in by De Jong into Egy, and that is a lovely finish. And he recognises the great work there from his strike partner and finishes well. He got a layback earlier on that he couldn't put away, but this one was nicely knocked back in from the big striker. And we get our goal here. It's no real consolation after the disappointment of the last month, but it's a good start. Lovely flick just into the danger area. I don't know if De Jong knew necessarily where Egy was, but he put it right into a dangerous position. Don't think he was going for goal. Maybe he was, but it's a great finish from Egy. On his weaker foot as well, so it can be done. And we're off the mark here. Egy into De Jong. This is nice. Bentaleb plays it wide. Angelino. Oh, Lozano. That's nice. Egy chips it into the path of the Mexican. Into the box now. Low ball in, looking for De Jong. Got to finish that. Got to finish that. Oh, that was lovely. And Egy almost got some afters there as well. De Jong really should have put that away. Oh, how is that a foul? That is a very weak foul. Egy's got to be annoyed about that. Considering the treatment that he's been getting. It didn't even touch him. Egy's been getting grievous bodily harm against him in every single game. And then we give away a free kick for that challenge. Don't you dare. Well, the wall does its job. And half-time here at Heracles, and Egy is the difference. It's going to make him feel a bit better coming back after a month off from injury to score a goal within only a few minutes of his return to the first team. But still, the overriding disappointment of missing out on that Champions League game is hard to shake. Oh, what a pass that is into Egy. He can put it round the corner looking for De Jong, who's just stepped offside. That's unfortunate. What a ball that was, though. Annoying that we couldn't do anything more with that. That was quite special. Oh, very well won back there. And then Egy has slipped through with a lovely back heel. Looks for Pereiro into the box. Sort of finishes it. Will that be an assist for Egy? I don't know. Is that going to go down as an own goal? The keeper looks pissed. Pereiro wheeled away as if he had scored that one, but I think that is going to go down as an own goal. Unfortunately, as Egy did really well here. Very alert when we won it back. Good ball into Pereira. Oh, well, I think you'd probably award that to the striker, but likely it won't in this, and Egy will be robbed of that assist, unfortunately. Well, there we are. Not particularly pretty, but Egy does get the goal along with the Heracles keeper. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get an assist for that second one, but we'll have to have a look. Could be a man of the match performance here for Egy. A good way to return after a month on the sidelines. It is a man of the match performance, and we don't get an assist, but we get the goal. That's fine. So not bad, not great. We'll take it, and hopefully Ajax or Feyenoord have slipped up. Feyenoord lose. AZ lose. Ajax win 3-0. But that makes things very interesting. Still, we're a point behind Feyenoord. I don't know how it's possible. I thought we'd made it back. Thought we were there, but no. Well, it's going to come down right to the end of the season. Egy up to 74. A few different improvements have happened there. And here they are. Explosive power up to 80. That's crazy. Dribbling 76. All looking great. And ball winning up to 50. It's not his strong suit. And we're into match day 31 now in the next episode as we go up against Groningen. There can't be many games left now. This dramatic improvement has come at a pretty bad time, really. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 games left. Wow. And none of them against the teams in and around us, so we'll need them to mess up. It's not in our hands, but I think European football might be a possibility. If we keep the winning form up, someone makes a mistake. It could be. Well, that's an up and down episode if ever I've seen one. Obviously, we bypassed the PSG game. We bypassed any further play in the Champions League. We bypassed the Feyenoord game. Luckily, we did win. But all in all, I'm coming out of this one a little bit gutted. How this is going to affect our dramatic improvement? Well, there's only 4 games left this season, so we've only got 4 more games to play on it. I think that would mean that we've only played 7 or 8 games on the dramatic improvement, which could have gone on a lot longer. Would it still be going now if we hadn't got injured a month later? I don't know. Probably not. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you in a bit.